Welcome back. Wuthering Waves 2.0 brings so much improvement to the game, not only from quality of life's perspective like flying, but also the story perspective. And I want to talk about this story improvement, not talking about what happened in the story or the storytelling because it's always good. I'm talking about the story writing. And I think this is the biggest improvement that I can see in the game since 1.0. Because if we remember about what happened in 1.0, the story pretty much witnessing Yang turn into Yap for the entire patch. That's what happened in 1.0, and that's why many people left the game because their first impression not so good. Many jargons with so much explanation that people cannot follow. And it's not get any better until past the Act 3. And even though it ends with a bang in Act 6, it still left a bitter taste for players. And even at that point, I'm questioning Kuro Games' ability to write a story. Fortunately, I got my answer immediately. With 1.1 story introducing Chang-Li and Jin-Si in the banner, we spent enough time with both of them, even witnessing the biggest character growth in this game, that is Jin-Si. We learn about her past, her motivation, and her dedication for Jinjo. We see how it unfolds, and I feel like this is the better patch or the best patch in the entire 1.x storyline that really interests me back to the game. And with this patch, my perception about Kuro Games writing a good story changed. Now I believe they can make a good story, they just need time. And I will give them time. There is so much months for 2.0 because at this point of time, I think 2.0 still will happen in their own anniversary. 1.2 basically a filler patch, and 1.3 is Black Shores, unraveling about our past and meeting with Shorekeepers, which many people said that she is the canon wife because she says love in her dialogue. 1.4 once again is a filler patch with a Somnoir event, which recontextualizes some of the companion story quests. And now, here we are, 2.0. And the story writing in this patch is not just a jump, it's a leap of faith, and it paid off. In 1.0 or 1.x storyline, its patch will introduce a new individual problem, making the story feels like more episodic rather than a series, a continuum. But in this patch, we directly introduce with so many problems, like Abby, unusual condition, pilgrimage, the Fool's Troop, the carnival, the conspiracy in Visalia family, the church, the Sentinels, the Trenodian, the Black Tide. There is so much to unravel, and they managed to write it so well to make players enjoy it and easy to follow. This is a huge leap from what we see in 1.0, and we also see some similarities between this patch and 1.1 story, having a partner along the way in the story. Like in Prologue, we have Bran and the Fool's Troop. In Act 1, basically we exclusively with Zanny. In Act 2, we meet with Phoebe and also spending some time with Carlotta. In Act 3, once again, we back with Rocia and the Fool's Troop learning about the past of Raguna. In this 6.5 hours journey, we learn about those characters better than in 1.0 story, thanks to the storytelling they brought. The expression, the gesture, the voice line, it really helps to solidify their characterization. It always solid since the start, except the voice acting of course, and it really complements each other. And the story itself feels like a stream of water. It keeps flowing, it keeps going, easy to follow, and without a breaks. It really left the episodic feelings we have in 1.0 story, and hopefully this momentum keep up until the end of this chapter 2 storyline. And even though there is so many problems introduced in the game, they explain it so well. Also, the story direction in this patch is so much better than what we had in 1.0. Thanks to so many issues being introduced in this story. Even though we already finished talking about the pilgrimage and the carnival, there is still so many mystery left behind, like Cartetia. Is she the Sentinel's resonator or the Trenodian resonators? Many new theories born because of this question long. It helps to keep the game interesting. Not like there is no theory crafter in 1.0, but this, with so much hidden detail in the game, helps to complement the communities to try search better, try to theorize based on what hidden in this patch. This is a proof that Kuro games understand what to make their game live. Basically, keep feeding the players about a new theories, new stuff that hidden in this game to survive until the next patch. And I want to see it again in 2.1, in 2.2, and so on. And of course, I have my criticism for this story, like why we still need a single choices dialogue to continue the game. If it's really just a single choice dialogue, let rovers talk. We see rovers talk many times in the game. Like after defeating Lorelei.
That flower looks like the petals we found in Whisperwind Haven.
It's the Fraxidus. I've dealt with them before, and I've seen a flower just like this.
We see they talk, they're expressing themselves. Rover is a part of this world. They have the legacy behind their back. Even though at this point of time they cannot remember the past, they still part of this world. They are their own character. Let them grow, let them show what they are feeling and what they are thinking. This way it will make player more immersed and more related to Rover themselves. Rover is no longer a self-insert character at this point. Let them grow. And I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.